welcome back. I'm Mary Jo, also known as Sewjo, and this is my channel where I talk about all of my quilty stitchy thing. And I'm back with this Rose and Bloom block of the month. So I have the quilt top all finished, all done, and now what I need to do is work on the backing. And this is my backing. So I have all of my pieces here already cut. So let's see. These I'm going to set aside. I don't need them just yet. And I have my G piece. Well, these are my F pieces. These are my G pieces. I have 5 sets of them, 4 each. And then my H pieces. So what I need to do is basically take these pieces, which are F's, and do some stitch and flips in each of the corners here, on 3 of the corners, I should say. On all of these. Now there's 4 pieces in each set, and then I'm going to take my H's, and I just need to do a stitch and flip in one corner. So these 4 pieces here will be for these 4, and these 4 pieces of my H's will be for these 4 pieces of my G, and so on. And plus I'll put this and the other 3. So I'm going to do a bunch of pinning here and sewing. Okay, so I was pinning all of my F and H squares onto my G block, and I was running out of F squares, and I couldn't figure out why, and that's because I made a mistake. I had put these F squares on 3 of the corners. They should only be on 2. So I have these F squares on opposite corners, and then I have an H square that needs to be down there. Now these are all going to be stitch and flips. But luckily, I figured that out before I went to the sewing machine. So, I've got most of these pinned. There we go, down to there. So, I'm just going to continue to pin an H square down here, and then F squares on the opposite side. Gonna continue to do that. Okay, so I've got all of those pinned and ready to go, and now I'm working with my I and my C blocks. Now I need to make some more stitch and flips here. So basically I'm going to put that there, do some stitch and flips along that, and then when it's flipped back, it'll be like that. And then I'll come over here, do some more stitch and flips, where that will be flipped back like that. So we'll have those units. But over here, I need to make the opposite. So I'm going to stitch this way for these 2, and this stitch that way. So I'm going to pin those, get those ready, and then take everything out of the sewing machine and sew it all at once. Okay, so now I have all of these blocks, which has the stitch and flip corners on it. So I just need to take 4 to make these flowers, spin it around. There's one, and there'll be 5 of these all together. Pin that together, so. And then I also have what will eventually be the leaves on the side. So I've got these different blocks going different directions. So you need to take this up here, do some stitch and flips. So that will be like that. And do some stitch and flips down here to where that block will end like that. Okay, gonna do some more pinning, sewing, pressing. Okay, pressing's done. Now I just need to take each of these flower units and put the seam right there on all 5 of these. So I'll just take that there. I'll throw some pins on it in a minute. And then I need to take these, what'll basically be the leaves. And I've got 2 of these units. So I'm gonna put these like these, kind of make little arrows. And put one of these on the top and bottom. Alright, gonna pin all this stuff together. So pin, press, sew, and then I'll be back. Have to assemble my row. So I need an A over here, then this block, and then on what will be on the other side of the row, this has to be turned this way, and an A block. So I'm going to slide that out, and then I just have to join these 5 flowers with this E piece between each flowers. So I'm going to go ahead and pin all this together and sew. Okay, so here's my big long strip for my backing. Now I just have to add these strips of my D fabric. Well, here's one to the top, and then a D fabric to the bottom. And then I have my big pieces that I need to add. One to the top and one to the bottom down here to end up with this backing. So I'm just going to finish pinning and sewing all this, pressing, and then we'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. And there it is, the back of my Rose and Bloom Block of the Month quilt. There's one up, one down, and then right there at the center. So now all I have left to do is quilt it and bind the quilt. Okay, till next time. Bye.